Good morning, dear students. In last lecture, we have studied about the potential due to electric dipole. Now, we are going to study about dielectrics and polarization. Dielectrics is a non-conducting material, have no free net charges on that. So, in dielectrics, before understanding about the external field and the field of which opposes it and all, we are going to study about the what are the polar molecules and what are the non-polar molecules. So, non-polar molecules, the molecules which whose positive and negative charges, the center of positive and negative charges coincide with each other are known as the non-polar molecules, and the molecules whose positive and negative charge or the center of positive and negative charge does not coincide are known as the polar molecule. The example of non-polar molecule are, for example, O2, H2, etc. But for polar molecules whose center of positive and negative charge does not coincide with each other are the ionic molecules. Polar molecules are, for example, H2O, HCl, etc. whose center of positive and negative charges or ions does not coincide with each other. Now we are going to study about its effect by applying the external field. When we take the non-polar molecule, this non-polar molecules, for example, its centers are coinciding with each other. Now, if an external field is applied to it, then the both center will displace till it balances the sides, that is positive and negative of the electric field. So, they will become in this way. They will be set apart. When when non-polar molecules have their center coinciding with each other, positive and negative charge center coinciding with each other, there will not be any dipole moment. There will not be any dipole moment. But when we apply an external electric field, then their centers will move apart and it will induce the net dipole moment. So, this process of applying the electric field and inducing the dipole moment is known as its polarization. Polarization is the field per unit volume. Next is polar molecules whose centers are already apart, whose centers are not coincided with each other. But when there is no electric field, then they will not be aligned. It will be in random alignment. It will not align with any field. It will have just only the dipole moment, but the net dipole moment we will not get in proper form. So, for polar molecule also, we need to give the external electric field to align this dipoles. Polarization is the dipole moment per unit volume. This polarization is denoted by P and can be written as psi E. Can be denoted by P equal to chi E, where chi E is the constant and is also known as electric susceptibility. It is also known as electric susceptibility. In the simple situation, if the induced dipole moment is in the direction of electric field and proportional to the field strength, then such kind of dielectric material is also known as linear isotropic dielectrics. Clear? Now consider these are the polarized dielectric material, minus plus minus plus minus plus. Now this positive negative positive negative positive negative are bounded with each other, but at sides we get this negative charges which are unneutralized. In the same way we get here positive charges which are unneutralized, and because of this there is surface charge density. Here we can say sigma p minus sigma p at the negative charge, negative surface charge density, and here also surface charge density, plus minus sigma p is arises due to the bound charges, not the free charges of the dielectric. Capacitor and capacitance. What is a capacitor? Capacitor has positive and negative plates, that is plate having positive Q charge and negative Q charge. In between that the dielectric material is inserted, and because of this dielectric field strength arises. What is dielectric field strength? The dielectric field strength means when external field is applied to it, it does not break down. So the maximum electric field which an dielectric medium can withstand is known as its dielectric strength. So now we have the dielectric medium in between, and we have two plates, one positively charged and one negatively charged. So this is the capacitor, positive plate and negative plate, and between that positive and negative plate we insert the dielectric material. This dielectric material can be anything, for example mica, paper, ceramic, etc. So we have electric field which is directly proportional to the charge Q. Also capacitance of the capacitor, the capacity of a capacitor to store the charges is known as the capacitance, is also directly proportional to Q. So this capacitance C is constant, that is Q by V. So the unit of this capacitance is Coulomb per volt and is denoted after the scientist, that is Farad. And symbolically it can be written as capital F. So the unit of capacitance is Farad, can also be written as Coulomb per volt, that is Coulomb per volt. Now this Farad is the bigger unit, so practically in numericals we will use the unit, that is microfarad, which is equal to 10 raised to the minus 6 farad, then picofarad, that is 10 raised to the minus 12 farad, or you can say nanofarad, that is 10 raised to the minus 9 farad. These small units will be used for numerical because farad is a very big unit. Capacitors here basically are of two types, that is the fixed capacitor and variable capacitor. Fixed capacitor is denoted as this, two plates and two connecting wires. Here for variable capacitor, this is a fixed capacitor and this is a variable capacitor. Here one arrow will be there, so this is a variable capacitor. Clear? Now combination of capacitor, that is series combination and parallel combination. in series combination we will connect various n number of capacitor in series. So here we will connect n number of capacitors in series, giving voltage V, positive negative of the battery, that is V. Here C1, C2, C3 and Cn. This is first capacitor having capacitance C1, second C2, C3 up to Cn. You can take any number of capacitors. For example, 2 capacitor, 3, 4, 5, 6 in series. Here in series combination we will have V equal to V1 plus V2 plus up to Vn. We know the formula from the capacitance that C equal to Q by V. So from here Q will be equal to CV, V will be equal to Q by C. So here V will be equal to Q by C. So Q by C equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 up to Q by Cn. Now take Q common from right hand side. We will get 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 up to 1 by Cn. Q cancel. So we got 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus up to 1 by Cn. So from here you can see that in series combination of capacitor, the charge Q across all the capacitors are equal. So the charge passing through each capacitor is equal. So in series combination of capacitor, Q, that is charge, is constant and V, voltage, is variable. Voltage across each capacitor will be different, but the charge across each capacitor is same. So we will start from the variable V. In series combination, voltage is variable. So V equal to V1 plus V2 up to Vn. And the formula of V is Q by C. Charge is constant but capacitance is different. So Q by C equal to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 up to Q by Cn. So we will get the formula of series combination of capacitor, that is 1 by C equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 up to n number of capacitors. Now parallel combination of capacitor. It will be completely opposite as in series, because in here charge is constant and voltage is variable. In parallel combination, the charge will be variable and voltage will be same for all the capacitors. So first of all, we will draw the circuit diagram of the parallel combination of the capacitors. So for the parallel combination, Q is variable and V will be equal to constant. So here C1, C2, C3 up to Cn and connected with voltage V. Here the charge will be variable. Charge across this will be equal to Q1, here Q2, here Q3 and here Qn, and voltage will pass equal along this. So here I said that we will start from the variable. What is variable? What is changing in each capacitor? That is charge. So Q will be equal to Q1 plus Q2 up to Qn. What is the formula of Q? CV. V is constant. So CV equal to C1V plus C2V plus up to CNV. CV equal to, take V common from right hand side. So V into C1 plus C2 up to Cn. V cancelled. So capacitance C for capacitors in parallel.